Chapter 1. The Mission. The Astraeus left Earth under a sky so clear it felt like a promise. 3 astronauts sat inside the capsule as the rocket thundered upward. Commander Diane Mitchell had flown missions before, but this one was different. Humanity had discovered a distant planet, Kepler 442d, with an atmosphere almost identical to Earth's. Beside her sat Dr. Aaron Kim, an exobiologist whose life had been dedicated to proving life existed beyond Earth. In the third seat was pilot Marcus Hale, calm under pressure and famous for landing a damaged shuttle during a solar storm years earlier. "Velocity nominal," Marcus said as the engines roared. Aaron grinned. "We're about to answer the biggest question in human history." Diane looked through the viewport at the shrinking blue world. "Let's hope we like the answer." None of them noticed the faint ripple of darkness drifting silently through the void behind them. Chapter 2. The Silent Passenger. Months later, the Astraeus descended toward Kepler 442d. The planet looked like a jewel, emerald continents surrounded by silver oceans. The landing was smooth. The crew stepped out in bulky suits, their boots pressing into alien soil. Aaron collected samples like a kid in a candy store. "Look at this vegetation," he said. "Cell structures similar to Earth moss, but chemically different." Marcus scanned the horizon. "Quiet planet," he said. "Too quiet." High above them, clinging to the underside of the spacecraft, something shifted. It had no eyes, no mouth, no clear shape. It had been drifting between stars for centuries, surviving on radiation and fragments of organic matter. When the ship passed nearby weeks earlier, the creature had sensed warmth, life. It attached itself instinctively. Now it waited. Chapter 3. The Return. The mission was declared a success. Samples are secured, data recorded. After 3 weeks on the surface, the astronauts returned to orbit and began their long journey home. The creature remained hidden. It slowly seeped deeper into the ship's exterior panels, absorbing heat and energy. Aaron occasionally noticed strange fluctuations in power readings. "Probably cosmic interference," Marcus said. Diane shrugged. Space was full of unexplained anomalies. None of them imagined the anomaly was alive. Chapter 4. Earth Again. The Astraeus landed to receive a global celebration. News outlets broadcast as the astronauts stepped onto the runway. The crowds cheered. Scientists applauded. Humanity has touched another world. The ship was transported to a secure research facility for analysis. That night, something slipped from the ship's undercarriage. A thin shadow pooled across the hangar floor like liquid smoke. It slid silently into a ventilation shaft. The alien had arrived on Earth. Chapter 5. The First Signs. At first, the strange events seemed unrelated. Power outages across cities, birds flying in erratic patterns, electrical grids malfunctioning without explanation. Then came the storms. Lightning erupted in clear skies. Satellites have lost communication. Electronic systems glitched worldwide. Dr. Aaron Kim studied the reports in confusion. "These disruptions are biological somehow," he muttered. "Biological?" Diane asked. Aaron pointed to the monitor. "The energy signatures are behaving like neural patterns." Marcus frowned. "You're saying something alive is messing with Earth's electricity?" Aaron hesitated. "I think something followed us home." Chapter 6. The Science Geek. Thousands of miles away, 16-year-old Arthur Pearson sat in his bedroom, surrounded by science equipment. He loved space. His room looked like a miniature laboratory. On his computer screen, he had mapped the recent electrical disturbances across the globe. His eyes widened. "They're not random," he whispered. "They formed a pattern, a moving pattern, something traveling through power lines, through communication networks, through electrical grids." Arthur grabbed his tablet and typed an email to the National Science Institute. Subject line, "I think something alien is using our power grid." Most emails like that were ignored. But this one landed in Aaron Kim's inbox, and something about the attached data made his stomach drop. Chapter 7. The Realization. Aaron invited Arthur and his parents to the research facility. When he arrived, Diane raised an eyebrow. "This kid figured it out?" Arthur nervously pushed his glasses up. "I think the alien isn't a creature like us," he explained. "It's more like living energy." He pulled up his model. "It feeds on electrical systems. That's why it's moving through the grid." Marcus stared at the screen. "So the more power we use, the stronger it gets," Arthur finished. Aaron looked pale. "That means we brought a parasite to a planet powered entirely by electricity." Outside the lab windows, lightning crackled across the sky. The alien was growing. Chapter 8. The Plan. Arthur thought quietly for a moment. "If it feeds on electricity," he said slowly, "then we can trap it with electricity." Diane leaned forward. "How?" Arthur pointed to a map. "There's one place on Earth with the strongest electrical discharge on the planet." Aaron's eyes widened. "Lake Maracaibo, the lightning capital of the world." Marcus grinned. "You want to lure an alien into a giant lightning storm?" Arthur nodded. "And overload it." Chapter 9. The Trap. Power plants across the continent shut down temporarily. Electrical signals were redirected. Like breadcrumbs, they led the alien toward the storm-heavy skies of Venezuela. The creature followed the energy trail eagerly. It has grown massively now, an invisible storm of living electricity swirling through the atmosphere. When it reached the lightning basin above Lake Maracaibo, the scientists activated the trap. Gigantic electromagnetic towers fired pulses into the storm. Lightning exploded across the sky. Thousands of bolts struck simultaneously. For a moment, the sky turned white. Inside the storm, the alien screamed in a sound no human could hear. Its energy structure collapsed under the overload. The storm died. The creature dissolved into harmless particles. Chapter 10. Aftermath. Weeks later, the world returned to normal. The astronauts were hailed as heroes once again, but they always carried a quiet guilt. After all, they had inadvertently brought the danger home. One evening, Diane visited Arthur at a science conference. "You saved the planet," Diane said. Arthur shrugged shyly. "I just followed the data." Aaron smiled. "Remind me never to underestimate a science geek again." Marcus laughed. "You're not a geek," he said. "You're the reason Earth is still here." Above them, the stars glittered in the night sky. Beautiful, silent, full of mysteries. And somewhere out there, other passengers might still be waiting in the dark. If you enjoyed this short story, please hit the subscribe button to our channel. Thank you.